Okay, so now that we are finally done with fire, there's a few things for us to do in this crater. One of them is actually getting to the next Great Fairy, because we can actually upgrade something of ours right now. And by the way, you can hookshot across this bridge. Very cool. Actually, this entire area is just kind of a cool set piece. But anyway, whenever you see silver rocks like these, you actually can't bomb them. But what you can do is hit them with a hammer. Or alternatively, you could also stab them to death. If you don't know what's going on, it's just power crouch stab. I put my hammer on my sword, and I just crouch stabs the rocks to death. I forgot to equip my ocarina. That's very, very cool, but we're fine now. And we now have an upgrade to our magic. We really just have double the amount of magic that we had before. It's really as simple as that. Now, we are actually going to go back the way we came. Should I break this rock? Do I still have... No, see, look, now I don't have hammer, so it's not breaking. I did not want to equip Masks of Truth, actually. You can just jump that, but then you can't jump back. I don't actually really think that that's an issue to begin with, because Bolero of Fire makes it so you can warp back to the other end. But regardless... Wait a minute, this can't be right. Oh, wait, yeah, yes, this is right. Never mind me, okay? I was a little bit confused because I saw that heart piece, but upon thinking, yeah, we don't collect that yet, so just kind of make that vanish out of your mind. We're actually coming up to the very top of Death Mountain Trail, and we're gonna jump. Because of course we are. Ow, my shins! I believe it actually needs to be night, so... That's not how you play Sun Song. There we go. Yep, okay, and now there's a Skulltula here. Very cool. There is actually one more Skulltula around here. It's actually near where Goron City is. I'm trying to make my way to it right now. Oh yeah, rocks don't actually fall after you clear out Fire Temple. I'm pretty sure it's after you clear out Fire Temple. I might be wrong. Maybe it's just as an adult, but I'm pretty sure it's with the completion of the Fire Temple that it stops. Anyway, if you come over here, there's actually another boulder with, you guessed it, another Skulltula. And now from here, I'm gonna do the backflip strategy, just like... Okay, Navi, shut up. Just like loosely target around here and backflip. And you're on top of Dodongo's cavern. You can have this hard piece. Normally, you would have to plant a bean down there to get it. I fully intended on planting that bean, but I completely, and I do mean completely, forgot. Now, I'm actually gonna make my way to Zora's River, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're in Zora's River right now. And there's actually a few Skulltulas here, believe it or not. I believe they're both at nighttime, so, of course, we're gonna have the Sun Song again. But they're both here, which is pretty cool. There's also gonna be one skull in Zora's Domain that we're gonna get later. This place, in general, is actually way easier to traverse as an adult, just because the water is so shallow. Please actually equip my tunic. I have no reason for changing my tunic, by the way. It's just for aesthetics. Kind of a bad habit of mine. I just kind of change my tunic depending on what I'm feeling. Even if I probably should just keep it. I believe it's right around here. We're gonna have to play Sun Song to make it night. Sounded like a Link here drinking milk. I believe they're up here. Oh, okay, they're over here. It's a bit annoying to get. I believe I'm gonna have to hop on here. Maybe you can get it from farther away. I don't know, but I'm just gonna hop on the fence. And there we go. The other one is actually just a little bit farther down here. in order to get to this area, I believe you need a chicken as a kid, but as an adult, you can just walk because, you know, this current won't actually carry you away. It's not deep enough to make you swim. Or actually, it does carry you away. What? Really? Huh. Well, still, you can just walk against it. You'll be fine. Come on, climb the ladder. I feel like I don't have much nighttime left, so I'm a little bit worried. There it is. By the way, I have no idea if I mentioned this or not, but these like little holes, if you had a 1.0 copy, Link would treat them as like ledges to jump over, just like he's about to treat this ledge. So it was way, way harder to get into them. And I know from experience, because I had a 1.0 copy as a kid, and yeah, it was not fun. Well, this place looks different. Yeah, the entirety of Zora's domain is frozen over. Let me just make it night right quick. Imagine if I didn't have it at this point. Okay, now it's nighttime in Zora's domain, not like you could really tell because there's no sky in here. We're actually gonna want to go all the way up to where the diving minigame is. By the way, don't worry, that's red ice. He'll be fine. If I remember to unfreeze him later, which I might not. I might, you know, quote-unquote forget. And this is a Skulltula. I believe this is the only Skulltula in Zora's domain. Am I wrong? I think it is. I think that's the only Skulltula in all of Zora's domain. Anyway, with the king frozen, we're free to just walk right past him. So, well, good job protecting the entrance. By the way, for this section of the game, I would highly recommend just having bottles. Bottles are very, very important coming up, trust me. Jabu's gone. I actually don't know where he went. I think most people don't know where he went. I think really the assumption is that he died or something, but I have no idea. What I'm gonna say, actually, is that Jabu turned into an iceberg! And my reasoning for that is because if you do a complex setup with hovers and such, you can actually get into Jabu as an adult, but it involves clipping into that piece of ice. So, you know, maybe that's what Jabu is now. It's totally not just a loading zone that they left behind, similar to how the archery in Kakariko can be accessed as a child if you just clip into the construction. Anyway, welcome to Ice Cavern. This is a place, and by this is a place, I mean I wish it wasn't. It's really weird how my relationship with certain areas of this game kind of change over time. Because when I was a kid, I loved the Ice Cavern. I explored this place, like, endlessly. I just like the vibes. Okay, can't you stop? But as an adult, this place kind of sucks. It's not as bad as what's to come, but it's just not great. By the way, these crystals are pretty cool. Just want to point them out. I feel like most people ignore them. For good reason, to be honest. Ow. By the way, if you ever want to destroy stuff, my go-to is always quick spin. I don't know if it's actually the best. This is a silver rupee room. We had one of these in Bottoms of the Well. I don't think I really accurately explained them. But really, you just collect all of them and the door opens. Here's our first Skulltula. There's actually 3, because this is a mini dungeon. It's not a full-blown dungeon. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Actually, that's probably for the best. I believe this is the last rupee, unless I'm missing one. Yeah, there it is. I believe you can roll under that? I might be wrong, but there's another thing like it that you can definitely roll under. How did I not get frozen there? Link was literally in, like, the ice breeze. There's a bunch of ice keys. Thank you for introducing yourself. I didn't even need to do it. Yeah, they're like the fire keys, but even more annoying. Or should I say that? I don't know, because the fire keys will burn your Deku Shield, so they're kind of more annoying. But the ice keys are just irritating. This blue fire, it doesn't seem natural. Maybe you can use it for something. Yes, indeed, Navi. This is blue fire. It melts red ice. You'd think that fire would be red and ice would be blue, but nah, we're doing it in reverse. What are these called, by the way? They're called a freezer. Kind of like, you know, I'm not gonna go there. Watch out for its freezing breath. Destroy it completely before it revives. I am not a fan. Oh, go away! You know what? I think I changed my mind. I think the ice keys are actually more annoying than the fire keys. I mean, the less dangerous overall, I will say, but like, man. I never get hit by an ice keys, and I'm just like, okay, this is fine. It's a chest, it's a chest. It better have something good. It's the Lens of Truth 2.0! No, it's just a map. Honestly, you should have saw this coming. We were literally in here for 3 seconds, and the format of the mini dungeon is that you get a dungeon item at the very end in place of your heart container. Oh, so there's no bosses. It's kind of sad, really. Like, yeah, I don't think ice caverns are really cool place, but it doesn't really have a boss. I mean, if you call that one normal enemy that lasts literally 2 seconds a boss, sure, but oh, I just forgot that I just remembered that I forgot to grab fire. Please let this be the right place. If not, I'm gonna have to go grab fire. Oh wait, or do I? I think they both have more blue fire. It depends on how convenient it is. This feels too long. Yeah, I picked the wrong area. Okay, so this is the room that I wanted to go to. Sorry for the long silence. I don't know if I'm gonna cut that out or not. It has a blue fire refill, which is the main reason I wanted to actually come. But on top of that, it has a chest. That's very cool. Chests are cool, aren't they? Let me go get more blue fire. Let's see what's in the chest. It's the compass! And over here, I always thought that this heart piece was kind of weird. It's just sitting here. But, yeah, surely enough, it's just here. You can just melt the ice and pick it up. I really don't know why they didn't put any amount of effort into hiding that better. But oh well. Now, I'm going to get another blue fire. Also, there was a sculpture there. I didn't even comment on that. And then, unbelievably, I'm gonna get another one. And really, I don't need this final one, but I'm gonna keep one in my back pocket for just reasons. I do have my reasons. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the area that I didn't mean to go to. Okay, so now that we're here, this is really just a block pushing puzzle, which is, yay, hooray for block pushing. Also, hooray for ice keys, because they suck. And I am so glad that I just managed to kill him. This is the third and final Skulltula of the Ice Cavern. Pretty cool. You destroyed a gold Skulltula. Blah, 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 blah. Die. I think the rest I'm gonna need to push a block for, which is lovely. I think this one I could just push like this. Allow me to go grab this rupee first. And over here, there's a rupee that's stuck in red ice. Now, you could melt this red ice, and yeah, melting it's obviously the correct way to do it, but then you have to go get more blue fire, and that's just no fun. So why do that when you could totally just jump slash into the rupee like that? If you ever need to get rid of one of these platforms, you could just slide it into the hole, and it's brand new. I do hate how the game kind of like pseudo freezes whenever you push these. Okay, can I? Yes. I believe I have to put it in like a circle. Forgive me, for this mini dungeon and the next dungeon, I'm a little bit, like, rusty. And I mean, that shouldn't really be a surprise for the next dungeon. But I'm a little bit worried because in practice, I got lost in the water temple for an hour. So, if there's a lot of cuts soon, you know why. Oh, so I just completely glossed over the fact that I completed the puzzle, and now the door is open. Very, very cool. Ooh, Squeezard again. Okay, sure. Okay, bye-bye, ice. Bye-bye, ice. I'm glad that you're melting. Okay. Well, it's time to fight the mini-boss of here. This is literally just a white wolf horse, and it's dead. Very challenging. Well, it's time to actually get the dungeon item. Would you look at that? By the way, this room just looks so unique. Just thought I'd bring that up. You got the iron boots! So heavy you can't run. So heavy you can't float. We meet again, Link. If you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. This is all there is. With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under the thick ice sheet. I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left to head for the water temple. Did you have to rescue her? This ice is created by an evil curse. The monster in the water temple is the source of that curse. Unless you shut off the source, this ice will never melt. Okay. If you have courage enough to confront the danger and save the Zoras, I would teach you the melody that leads to the temple. Time passes, people move like a river's flow, it never ends. A childish mind will turn to noble ambition, young love will become deep affection, the clear water's surface reflects growth. Now listen to the serenade of water to reflect upon yourself. You have learned the Serenade of Water. Link, I'll see you again. Now, there is a lot of people that would actually just get Serenade and warp straight to Lake Hylia, which is the destination, by the way. But actually, we're going to be exiting Ice Cavern, and a really easy way to do that is to not equip the Goron Tunic, but to equip the Iron Boots. And not grab the ledge, but to actually go down. So yeah, this is the function of the Iron Boots. You use it to get to the bottom of water. You can't breathe underwater, blah, 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 blah. Well, I have a lot of time under here because I actually can't remember if I mentioned it in Fire Temple, but your timers for these sort of things are completely dependent on how much health you have. And I have quite a bit of health, so I'm good. I actually didn't know that this area existed. I mean, it's not a very big area. We're already back to the start of the dungeon. But I didn't know it existed for a long time because I was one of those people that would just warp straight to Lake Hylia. Anyway, our main reason for actually leaving the Ice Cavern is we want to get the Zora's domain, so I'm going to see you guys when I get there. Okay, now that we are back in Zora's domain, I actually want to melt King Zora. Alternatively, you could also melt the store, and you can buy what we're gonna get for about 200 rupees. But I don't know why you would do that when you can just get it for free here. Oh, I've come back to life. Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. It looks like you have a hard time breathing underwater. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you this tunic. With this, you won't choke underwater. That's kind of morbid. Choke. You got the Zora's tunic. This diving suit is adult size, so it won't fit a kid. Wear it and you won't drown underwater. Yep, let's put it on right now. Now, if you recall, when you come here as a child, there is a shortcut to Lake Hylia. That doesn't work anymore, unfortunately. It's just kind of the way it is, because, well, Zora's domain is frozen. So, let's play the Serenade of Water. Well, there is actually a tiny pocket of water still in Lake Hylia. It's right here. And, well, it's guarding something. Did I... I'll fix it before I go. I don't know if I put the Zora tunic on or not. I just blanked out. Anyway, we're about to enter the worst area in this game.